Good morning. I wanted to put together a quick welcome video for the Math 263 Section 1 class. This is the calculus class. Calculus class for people who look to become engineers or math majors or physics majors or maybe even some computer science folks. All right, so this is the 4-credit hour calculus class that was originally supposed to meet on Monday through Thursday from 11 to 11:54 in ISC 107, but now, scratch that, we're meeting on Zoom. I want this class to resemble as much as possible the class you would have taken had it stayed face-to-face. So here's what I'm going to do. Every class day I will come in and, as necessary, record a video on Zoom that would have been the material that I would have presented in class that day. For example, today we were scheduled to do section 2.1. So here in just a few moments, I'm going to record a 2.1 lecture and send out the link to the Zoom recording for that lecture. And since we were going to spend 2 days on 2.1, that lecture will be there for you to watch over those 2 days. Same thing for 2.2. All right, quite a few of these sections were scheduled for 2 days, so one lecture will do you for 2 days for quite a few of these sections. Your first quiz is a 2.1, 2.2 quiz, and all of that is already set up on the website. So let's jump to the website. I am going to share my screen and let me go find the correct website. All right, here we are. We're going to be using WebAssign. So here, just go to webassign.com, and the first thing you do is you enter in the class key. Class key is going to be sent to you in a email here very shortly. So once you enroll in the class with the class key, which is, I can't show you the rest of this because I'm already in the class, but you'll be prompted to set up an account, put in a username, put in a password, put in your email address, type of thing you've done a million times before in places like Amazon, etc. All right, you'll also have to pay for it using the code that you buy from the bookstore. Once you're in the class, you will see, and again, this is the instructor view. It doesn't look exactly like yours, but you'll see that all the homeworks are already here with dates established, due dates established. Quizzes are here with due dates established. The tests are here with due dates already put into place. All right? So that's the first thing. You'll also notice that if you click on the link to ebook, up will pop your textbook. It can be kind of slow to come up, so be patient. I had mine pulled up so we wouldn't have to sit here and wait, but the book is here. Anybody who wants to buy a hard copy, they can do so. The information for that is in the syllabus. I'll show you in just a minute when we go to the syllabus, but it's there. But if you click on contents, we're starting in chapter 2, section 1. It'll take you straight to the chapter contents. You can read the sections. You'll notice there are exercises here. You don't have to do these exercises. That's not a bad idea. They're not bad practice. But the exercises you need to focus on are the ones, again, in the homework on the WebAssign website. All right? So that's what your textbook looks like. There's where your homework's going to be coming from, and your quizzes, and your tests. All right? So with that being done, let's take a quick look at the syllabus. I'll be emailing a copy of this out to everyone. So if you don't absorb everything right now, it's okay. Let me just hit the highlights. This is Math 263 Section 1, which is the Calculus with Analytic Geometry class. There's our originally scheduled meeting times. We've now switched to an online format. My phone number's here, my email's here as needed on the course description. This semester will present limits, derivatives, differentiation, and the use of differentiation rules, applications of differentiation, some of the antiderivatives and integrals, not all, some of the applications of integration, definitely not all. To be in this class, you need to have either completed 167 or completed pre-cal, that is with the trig, or something equivalent to it with a C or better. And the broad goal of the course is to be the first in 3 that prepare you to study things like engineering or math or physics. Instructional material is here. Again, you have to have the WebAssign. You don't have to have the hard copy of the book, but if you want it, the information is here for that. The only calculator allowed will be a TI-84, but I will emphasize the math, not the technology. Be prepared for that. The course objectives are all here for you to read. I'm not going to go through all of those because there's a lot of them. Under communication and learning skills, you are expected to listen closely, to take the notes, ask the questions, and read the book. The Zoom lectures will not deliver everything. You do have to read the book. In addition to listen to the lectures closely and taking notes from the lectures, you do have to read the book. So the stuff that I say during the lecture and the stuff from the book, you're going to find that in those tests and exams that are on Zoom. And as far as the grading is concerned, there'll be 5 tests. I'm going to weight them 100 points each. The exam will be 200 points. And the quiz grade is 100 points. Now let me point out, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say the homework is 100 points. Let me point out that the average that WebAssign gives you is not exactly going to be correct. Simply because WebAssign will not let me put these point structures in there. In particular, it won't let me weight a final exam more heavily than other things. So WebAssign will accurately tell you what you made on a particular homework or on a particular test, on a particular quiz. But the average that it gives you is not going to be exactly accurate. So again, be aware that the WebAssign average is not perfect. It's not quite right. I will download your grades at the end of the semester into a spreadsheet and weight them accordingly at that time. Basic 10-point scale will then be used. Under attendance policy, all instruction is going to be on Zoom. So attendance is basically going to consist of you logging in and doing the homework and doing the quizzes and doing the tests. Anyone not logging in and working can be dropped. All right. Again, it says that the homework and quizzes and tests are on WebAssign, and only the 10 highest quizzes will count. And again, that's something else that the WebAssign will not do. It will not let me just go through and discard low quiz grades. So that's something else that I will do on the spreadsheet at the end of the semester. The emergency statement is there, and it talks about alternate delivery methods. And since we're doing things on Zoom, we're pretty much already under the emergency statement. As far as instructions for individuals with disabilities, the most common thing as far as accommodations are concerned, those are extended time on tests, alternate test locations, and things like that are already in place since we're now working from Zoom. So I do believe that the individual accommodations are probably already taken care of. The tutoring that's available is mentioned. It can be accessed through the Canvas or through the SIS. And the important dates are here. The date to receive a refund, the dates to withdraw without academic penalty, that's all stated here. All right, so this video again is for the Welcome to the Math 263. I'm here in just a few minutes, going to start recording the lecture for today, and I will send that out to you very shortly.